I was a music brat growing up. My dad raised me on a lot of metal, hip hop.
Said it ain't no hope for the youth, and the truth is it ain't no hope for the future.
Like that freestyle house music from the 90s, like Debbie Deb. So a lot of bass heavy music, I would say, for me.
And for me, I was always surrounded with more of like, you know, metal and classic rock. That was for my dad. And for my mom's side, she was always into the oldies.
Angel baby, my angel baby.
So it was in the mix range of having good, you know, good classic music, but yet having good oldie music at the same time.
I mean, when I first started writing the music, I was always writing by myself. But I think nowadays with Eddie, I kind of like, we'll jam on a riff, kind of, and then we'll explore it together. Instead of me just making the whole entire song by myself and I'm like, okay, here, make some drum parts for it. Now we jam, oh, I like this riff. Let's play it over and over and over. And then we start breaking it down from there. Pretty much just jam together, come on something that we like, and just.
We also did Heathens last year. Heathens was pretty cool. That one was more like a straightforward, you know, hard rock sound.
I mean, there's Pretty Disgrace is the most recent one.
Pretty Disgrace, yeah, for sure.
It's an eternal battle!
But with Pretty Disgrace,
We were really stepping out of our comfort zone with
Big
that.
time.
Because we're so used to, okay, we're just gonna play just guitar and drums, like whatever we can play live. And I got to the point where I'm kind of got tired of being restricted to what I can do in the studio. I'm like, I want to add more things. I want to add synth. Let's do some backing vocals right here. Let's add some little bells and whistles.
I see your face, such pretty disgrace. What the hell am I doing here? Think I should follow.
Lyrically, the song is more about being tired of letting people step all over you. I have a friend where she just always felt like someone was stepping all over her, or people in general, and it's kind of like taking your power back. For me, touring. I love touring. Coming from a band's perspective, everything is competition.
oh yeah.
You go to these other towns and everyone is just looking out for each other. Everyone goes out and supports each other. You know, you come to LA, there's 300 different things you can do in one night at any day of the week. People don't want to go to your show. We go play at a small town in Texas on a Wednesday and 80 to 100 kids show up. And they all
Jumping
come
off
out.
stage.
Yeah, they're just jumping around. The pits are unreal. And they love it because
That's Tyler, Texas, baby.
yeah, Tyler, Texas, you know, it's just so touring and just seeing the world that I never knew.
There's bands out there that never really consider doing it. They just wait in terms of like, oh, maybe we'll get signed or something. Maybe we'll get sponsored or something. And, you know, then we'll go out on tour and this and that. No, we're actually like taking time from work, from our regular jobs, to actually go out and tour.
You didn't have a lot of Latino figures in doing rock music. You know, if they were doing rock in Espanol like Maná, or yet Carlos Santana, but doing our kind of music, you don't see a lot of people that look like me. So I think just going out there, being able to experiment and showing all these other kids like, hey, there's people that look like you, that this genre that I'm playing it's not for one particular group of people. It's for you too. You can go out there and do it. And I think that's something that keeps me going. Because like I said, it is hard. A lot of days I do want to quit, but sometimes you just get that one person, that one kid that comes up to you and they're happy about it.
Fuck you, Kenny, sir, out of my way. 6 feet under, something else to say. I'm a fool, I'm a riot, I'm local and I'm trying. Take a step back.
I like bands that had an image. You know, you had, at the time, the Beatles, they were doing this thing, they had the suits, the Hives, they got suits. When you see certain things, you know it's them. Guar, they had their outfit. Ghost, you know it's them. You talk about it. So I was like, you know what? I had one of my old drummers who's now like one of my best friends. He was constantly talking about like, hey, like what if we wore suits or something that would like make us look in unison? And then one day I'm looking at jerseys like, oh, because I had just got a Mookie Betts jersey, a Dodger jersey. So I'm looking at it, like, oh man, this is cool, I like it. And I'm just like thinking about it, it's like, what if I got jerseys like for the band, like just us? So I got Velvateen, and then yeah, I mean now people like we wear them. Everyone remembers now.
It looks really
And
cool.
that's the thing, is that it's an image. People know you now, and they always say it's like, you know, you need to have some kind of stamp where people see it and they know, oh no, that's you. You see these jerseys, the colors, they automatically know, oh, that's Velvateen. You know, so it's just one of those things where I just thought about it, and now people, they constantly want these jerseys, so we're gonna get them made now. Finally, people have been asking for like 2 years, like when are you guys gonna get those jerseys made? I mean, yeah.
Not Long Beach.
It's not Long Beach. That's Artesia. It's just where I grew up, you know. My family, when my grandparents came from Mexico, they moved to Artesia. And like at that time, it was all farm out there. Like all the houses that are around, back in the 60s when they came out there, it was all farmland. It was all dairy, it was all cows. And they raised their kids there. My dad raised me and my brother there. So that's home. It changed a lot over the years. So this is kind of like 562, just me like showing pride, like, you know, this is where I come from. It's changing. I get that it's changing, and there's not exactly much you can do about it. But there's always those little remnants I want to keep with me. Like this is my hood. This is where I come from. This is Artesia. We're doing a European tour next year. Right now we're booking it. We have another song that's gonna be coming out hopefully by the end of the year. It's getting mixed and mastered right now.
We'll be writing new material too as well.
Yeah, the rest of the year we're gonna be writing some new songs, and you can find us on Instagram. You can find us there. You can find us on Spotify. It's spelled Velvateen with
Apple
an A.
Music.
Apple Music, any
YouTube.
streaming pretty much. Facebook, Twitter, everything. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Very cool.